At ease. Welcome aboard the USS Marauder. For those of you who don't remember me from your orientation, I'm your CO, Max Power. Now, I can't be with each squadron in person, but with a whole strike team to get up to speed, this video hookup is the best we can do. It's my job to give you the big picture, and your individual squadron leaders can fill in the blanks and answer any questions. So, I'd like to congratulate you on making it through your first phase of flight training. Good job. Although this is a training exercise, it is classified top secret. But you already knew that, right? I sure hope so, because like I told you in the orientation, the X-21 Hornet and any activity associated with it is a zip-lip operation. You'd have to be a pea-brain not to have gotten that much, and in that case, you wouldn't have made it this far. The code word for this exercise is Explorer. As most of you have probably guessed, the Hornet is the Defense Department's answer to the security of our nation in the 21st century. This baby's the next generation strike fighter with the most sophisticated aerodynamics, the most advanced avionics, and the most accurate weapons in the world. They pulled out all the stops in putting this beauty together. By making it this far, you're now considered a member of an elite, top-secret strategic flying team known as Deep Strike. All Deep Strike missions are highly sensitive and have been tasked directly from the President and Joint Chiefs of Staff. We'll be seeing a lot of each other over the next few missions, and my goal is to mold you into the most menacing bunch of pilots in the free world. I've read your dossiers and know that there's a lot of raw talent here. So let's kick the tires and light the fires. Your aircraft has been equipped with the most advanced tracking and safety mechanisms known to man. And since you, as our pilots, are the most precious commodity, we don't want anything to happen to you out there today. We can rebuild an aircraft, but haven't figured out how to put one of you back together yet. So you'll find that we've taken some extra freedoms with some of the Hornet's technology. Our controllers in the tower will be monitoring your altitude to ensure that you won't have any unscheduled impact with the ground today, if you know what I mean. You'll be in communication with your squadron leader on this flight as well. To keep you on course, we've provided computer-generated buoy markers. If you see one of these markers, just head for it and you'll be fine. If this is starting to sound too easy, believe me, this isn't going to be a milk run. Keep in mind, you are flying an X-21 Hornet. You're not driving your grandmother's old station wagon. Remember, before takeoff, you must be full throttle. The throttle is that little hot dog-sized stick in your left hand, and full throttle is all the way forward. Also remember that when you're released from the carrier deck, you gotta pull back on your joystick. That's the big stick on your right. If you don't pull your nose up when you launch, you're going to dump $83 million worth of R&D into the ocean, not to mention yourself. Then I'll have to answer one of those nasty little communiques from the big guys in D.C., and well, I just won't be too happy. So get your nose up. And while we're talking joystick, just a quick refresher on flight dynamics. Stick back, ocean gets smaller. Stick forward, ocean gets bigger. A push to the right will bank your aircraft right. A little pull to the left will bank your aircraft left. And remember, we're working with a force-sensitive stick. This ain't some kiddie control you sling around in arcade games. Once you're airborne, you're welcome to take some freedom with the flight plan. There are lots of targets and territory to get acquainted with out there, and we want you to explore it. Best way to put yourself and the Hornet through its paces. To give you a hint of what's in store, there are a bunch of air and ground training targets we've deployed for your pleasure today. The Hornet will automatically designate targets for you depending upon which ones are within range. To fire on a target, hit the trigger on your joystick. Some of the targets you'll see out there include helicopters, hydrogen blimps, missile sites, power plants, munitions factories, and warehouses. A word of warning. Not everything out there was placed there by us. There are a number of enemy surface-to-air missile sites as well. You may encounter a few of these as you train today. Your aircraft will alert you with an audio cue, a piercing siren action. Don't Don't ignore the warning. It means you're being fired upon and should take evasive action. A high G-turn or hug in the ground are two of the best ways to avoid being hit. One other thing. There may be other fixed-wing aircraft working in your vicinity. They've been directed to stay clear of your exercise, but once in a while they get cute and decide to play hide-and-seek with the rookies. If by chance one of these hot dogs decides to mess with you and encroach on your flight path, all bets are off. He's fair game, and you have my permission to treat him as a target. Might teach him a lesson. You'll be vectored into a special area at the conclusion of your training mission today. We call this area the Dogfight Bowl. This is a designated area used to practice air-to-air combat skills. If you'd like to do some target practice on other planes, we've dispatched a number of drone aircraft into this area to give you some fun. If you're looking for more of a challenge, you can try tracking and targeting other members of your squadron. You can track aircraft on your map display. The enemy drones will pop up as triangles on your HUD. Squadron aircraft are designated by planes. If you prefer to stay out of the air-to-air activity, you can work on your low-level maneuvers. Be prepared, however, for bogeys that may dive to get you. Cruising around at about 200 feet can be quite a challenge at Mach 1. Well, that's it. I'm going to turn this brief back over to your squadron leader, who will be in shortly to answer any last-minute questions. I want to wish you lots of luck and look forward to briefing you on your next mission.